counting down to the World Cup. Arrowhead Stadium will be front and center as thousands of fans from around the world come to town this summer. 6 matches will be played at Arrowhead between June 16th and July 11th. Plus, a big fan fest will also draw thousands of fans. And now a major piece of the puzzle is coming together this week.
Countries are submitting where they would like to live during the group stage part of the World Cup. KABC 9's Eric Graves is here. You had a chance to talk with leaders of the KC 2026 committee, and still work to do.
Still work to do, but what country or what countries decide to base camp in Kansas City could be a huge deal. If it's a country like Argentina, England, or another powerhouse, they bring thousands of fans that follow them every step of the way. KC 2026 CEO Pam Kramer says there has been a terrific response of countries visiting and some revisiting KC's base camps. The Sporting KC training facility, the KC Current training facility, and Rock Chalk Park have all been busy with in-person and virtual visits from World Cup teams.
On a moment's notice. So even over the holidays, sometimes it was a 10-minute notice, sometimes it was a 24-hour notice.
KC 2026 CEO Pam Kramer says the KC Metro is an attractive base camp because of its central location and top-of-the-line facilities.
I'm cautiously optimistic that all 3 of those base camp locations will be full.
Kramer says teams will submit their top 5 base camp locations this week. From there, FIFA will assign teams to base camps, and both parties should know near the end of the month.
Faith Johnson, the goal.
There have been multiple Pot 1 teams that have visited Kansas City and are expressing positive feedback about the facilities, about the location.
Attracting a top team could include more than 100 media members following the country, plus thousands of fans that will want to spend the weeks of the World Cup close to their team.
If a team like that was base camped here and people knew that one of the best players in the world was in Kansas City, you can imagine that it would attract quite a following.
I visited Rock Chalk Park in December. At the time, I was told there that Argentina, Portugal, England, Germany, Algeria, and South Korea had all visited to check out Lawrence. That is 4 of those top 12 teams.
There's Arrowhead right behind you. All right, we know the Chiefs season is done. Arrowhead, the World Cup is next for that stadium. What else needs to be done to make sure that Arrowhead is ready?
There are a couple things that they need to kind of check off the list so far. Pam Kramer says it's been a 3-year process with LED lights, things like that. The next steps, though, are temporary seats to be added that they're going to start doing over the next 3 to 4 months. They're also going to grow sod for the pitch out there. Obviously, the Chiefs done about a month earlier than usual, so that organization is going to have some more time to prepare for the World Cup than they expected.
Yeah, that should be some great sod at this point. Well, securing Arrowhead, the Fan Fest, and everything in between is a huge job, and we know the state of Missouri is getting $14 million to defend against drones. What have you heard about that?
Yeah, that's part of the process, but we're told there's more money coming from the big, beautiful bill the Trump administration put out, and that the feds right now working to get that money out there. KC 2026 says local law enforcement has done significant planning and is even working on requesting additional manpower from agencies outside the metro to come into town and help secure this while it's going on. Obviously, those plans are going to be kept very close to the vest, though.
All right, Eric, great job. We have a full web page dedicated to the tournament. Just go to KMBC.com/World Cup KC.